I did my makeup today with my concealer that I'm pretty sure is expired. It didn't look cute. It was giving cakey mess. I'd say it aged me about 10 years. So I said we would take it all off, which is what I'm doing now, and we would do a skincare pamper session, me and you together, and kind of just do a little bit of a chat, life update. We're chatting today, me and you. We're having a conversation, but we're also doing skincare. My skin does not like when I don't use this product, and it is the Dermalogica pre-cleanse. If you follow me anywhere, you'll probably have seen me mention it before. It is a game changer if you have acne prone skin, texture prone skin. I have been using it now since 2020. We're 3 years into our relationship. It has never failed me. I have been oil cleansing my skin for a hot minute. Honestly, whenever I oil cleanse my skin, I prefer to do it for a longer time and treat it like kind of a face massage moment. I'm really just focusing on, like, you know, the lymphatic drainage movements. I swear to God, when you do these movements, you can like feel the water. I am PMSing at the moment, so I absolutely have water retention in my face. I cannot explain how soft and like refreshed my skin feels after doing that 20 minutes of massage. Obviously it's very red because I've redness in my face anyways. Life update. So I'm getting a lot of questions about my Australia plans because obviously I have mentioned more than once in these vlogs and just alluded to the fact that I am planning on moving back to Australia. I kind of want to update you on the plans because I don't know if I said this on the internet or not. I think I have, but sometimes I say things when I'm filming and then I'll edit them out after, so I'm quite unsure as to whether or not I've updated you on the whole Australia situation and what's going on. But I just want to show you the product that I'm using next. I don't think I've ever used this. I got it, maybe I've used it once. I got it, it's a peel. Now I don't use peels too often because my face is quite red. I use retinols and tretinoin and stuff, but I haven't used tretinoin in about 2 weeks. I need to restock my tretinoin, so I haven't used it. So this is a breakout clearing liquid peel. It's AHA BHA. 1 to 2 times per week. In the night after cleansing, apply it a generous amount all over the face and neck. Slight tingling is normal. Leave on for 7 to 10 minutes. I really don't use them often just because I ruined my skincare barrier when I was younger because I had acne and it was just so hormonal, but I ruined my skincare barrier. So I've been really focusing on like repairing that. So obviously any peels are gonna peel, you know, a layer of your skin. I was just not feeling cute today, and I think the fact that I put on so much makeup, it just sat into every line and every crevice. Hey Siri, set a timer for 8 minutes.
How long?
8 minutes, please.
8 minutes, counting down.
Thank you. I love asking Siri to do things. I just think it's amazing that we live in this age of technology and information that you can just be like, hey Siri, can you do this for me? My thought process and everything, I'm going back to Australia. I'm dying to go back to Australia. I left in 2019. Kind of, I was, what age was I? 24, 25. So, and it was pre-pandemic, you know, I was a different girly. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. When I left Australia, I hadn't even planned on going to Australia in the first place. So when I got there, it was very much so, we'll see what happens. You know, I wasn't like planning anything really. And it wasn't till the following January that I actually really got a job that I enjoyed. Like up until that, I was literally just waitressing in like a breakfast kind of place. And also I worked in a fish and chip shop. I was just living my best life, going with the flow. Like I didn't put much thought into what would I do when my visa's up. Did I want to stay? Did I not want to stay? Like I literally lived so in the moment and just wasn't thinking about it until I got that job that I really liked, and I was like, I don't think I want to leave in a few months. And I only had a year working holiday visa. I didn't do the farm work. It was too late for me to do the farm work, to be honest. But I left in 2019 with the thought process that like if I really want to come back to Australia, I can. It's not that big of a deal. I'll just get a student visa or a tourist visa. I'll figure something out. In January 2020, I was like, right, this is the year I want to go back. And I was like, maybe I'll go back like April, May. And of course, Australia was closed until last July, I think it was for me. I guess part of me was like, am I romanticizing Australia? Is it really where I want to go? Is it really where I want to be? Because I've lived in a few different countries and different places and kind of experienced different cultures and everything like that. And for me personally, Australia just had the best of everything. I do really, really love Marbella in Spain, or just Malaga as a whole. But I feel like the energy that I'm in right now, I need to be in Australia. I need to be challenged a bit more. I need to be in like a busy city like Sydney, where there are so many people my age and so many people who own their own businesses, and you know, that entrepreneurial vibe. I think Marbella does have that as well, but I think for me it's more of a chill energy. I'm kind of like, look, I'll go back to Australia, I'll test the water, because I could go back and just be like, no, I don't think so. Or I could go back and be like, oh my god, I am back, I'm so happy. I'm 29 on the 22nd of April, and in my own head I'm like, I'm out of here before my 29th birthday. But I don't know. Basically, if you're a spiritual girly, you will relate to what I'm about to say, and if you're not, you're going to be like, Rebecca, what on earth are you saying? I've started reading Joe Dispenza's Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. So I'm focusing right now on what I want out of Australia, where I want to live, the type of apartment, the type of energy I have over there, what I want to achieve over there, what I really want to do over there. I'm not focusing on the how. I had to take my hair down. I don't like wearing my hair up in a ponytail because it honestly gives me headaches. So I'm focusing on, what do I really want? What am I trying to essentially manifest for myself? So I'm focusing on the what. I'm not focusing on the how. Basically, the whole idea in this book, or at least with the section that I'm on, is if you focus on the how too much, you're not allowing things to flow in, or like other ways for things to happen in maybe better ways. So I'm focusing on the what. So I'm focusing on traveling to Australia. I'm focusing on the apartment that I want to be in. Obviously, I have said 1,000,001 times that I want to live alone. I want to be in my own apartment by myself, potentially in the future with an animal, maybe a dog, I don't know. Ideally, I want to live alone. I don't want to have housemates. I've done all that. I just want to be by myself. I don't care if that's a studio. I don't care if that's a one bed, but I have certain criteria of the apartment that I want. Because when I think back to when I moved to Dubai 2 years ago, 2 years ago, 2021, I didn't focus on the how when I was going to Dubai. I focused on the what. So I focused on, I want to live in Dubai, I want to live in Dubai Marina, and I literally found the exact apartment. The apartment that I lived in when I was in Dubai, I found it, right? I found it, I think, in around February 2021. Obviously I didn't go till April, but I found it in February. And I messaged the guy and he fully like didn't respond. Like, I heard nothing back, but I was like, no, that's the apartment I'm living in. Like, I stopped looking at all the other apartments. I was like, I don't know how it's gonna happen. And he was like, he would message back and then he would take like a week or 10 days to message back again. And like, it was, I think I only actually fully secured the apartment like 2 weeks before I actually went there. So I really focused on the how and not the what. So I'm trying to do that again. So, oh, that's my timer to take off this peel. We have another mask that I'm about to use now. So we are not done. We are not done with the update, and we are not done with this spa, at-home spa treatment vibe. If anyone else is into astrology, I am a Taurus. I'm a Taurus sun. And I'm a Taurus Venus. When it comes to self-care, I just have it down. I know how to be nice to myself, and I prioritize being nice to myself. So before we put on a face mask, I'm gonna put on a lip mask because my lips are dry with this cold weather. With Dubai, I really focused on the what and not the how. So I want to get as clear as I was when I was going to Dubai as I am going back to Sydney. And it's so exciting actually, because so many of my mutual friends, like so many people that I have met through the internet, are after moving to Sydney. So I know a lot of people out there. Last time when I moved over, I literally only knew my friends that I was moving over to. Whereas this time, I know so many more people there. So I think that makes me feel a lot more excited to live alone, because it's not like I'm living alone, I don't know anyone, you know, like how am I going to meet people? It's like I know a lot of people out there already. It just makes me very excited, but I want to get a lot more clear on what my life, or what I want my life to look like when I get to Sydney. And then I feel like it's all gonna fall into place, and that's why I've picked, like, I wanna go before my birthday. I probably will pick a date in my own head. I don't wanna say that on the internet though, because you know me when I'm moving, like, I will do moving vlogs, I will do like what I'm packing to move there and all that kind of stuff, but I'll leave that closer to the time. Maybe I'll upload the packing vlog like the day I fly, and then, you know, because I think that's very exciting and it's such an exciting life update. But right now I'm just not 100% clear, or I haven't got clear. It's not that I'm not clear. I know I want to go to Sydney. I can envision, when I close my eyes, I envision the life that I want to live there. But I feel like I need to get a little bit more clear on it. And from reading that book while I'm actually listening to it on Audible, the Joe Dispenza one, you have to get clear. Anyway, the mask that I just used, this is another Dermalogica one. Unfortunately, this video isn't sponsored by Dermalogica, but Dermalogica besties, if you're listening, I'm so down. 90% of my skincare is Dermalogica. Multivitamin Power Recovery Mask. So this is an ultra replenishing mask, and hopefully it can be mixed with the peel I just used. I assume it can. It says ultra replenishing mask helps rescue stressed aging skin after cleansing as an ultimate remedy for dulling, dry, dehydrated, lackluster, photo damaged skin and aging skin. Powerful concentrated vitamins A, C and E restores skin showing signs of damage, aging while enhancing barrier properties. So this kind of builds up the barrier again, and obviously this just kind of took it away. So I'm hoping they don't react with each other. I want to get really clear about what Sydney's going to look like. I want to find an apartment that is like my dream apartment, what I see, because when I think back on when I was going to Dubai 2 years ago, the apartment I found and the apartment I picked was over budget. Let's be honest, I'm a Taurus, okay? I have like golden eyes, like I'm like a magpie. So the apartment I picked was on the more expensive side of the budget that I was working with. I think it was over budget, to be honest, but I was like, I'm gonna make it work. This place is perfect. And that's what I want to find with Sydney as well. I want to, because I know Sydney, because I've been there already, it's not like I'm going there for the first time and I'm like, I'm gonna feel it out, I'm gonna see where I want to live, I'm gonna see, like, I've been there. I know the area I want to live, I know everything. So I just want to get really, really clear. But it is happening, and it is happening soon. It's happening within the next 3 months, 2 months, February, March, April. It's happening definitely, I would say, between the next 5 to 9 weeks time. And I think a lot of people who are planners, or who are people who might get a bit anxious about these things, might be looking at me now being like, you're focusing on the how and not the what. Like, shouldn't you, or you're focusing on the what and not the how, shouldn't you be focusing on the how? Like, how are you going to make it happen? When are you going to go? Where are you going to stay? Like, blah, 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 blah. And I have always been the type of person that like when I moved to Australia last time, now I'm blessed, I am not an anxious person. I like would not have an anxious bone in my body. I would go as far to say that. So the last time I moved to Australia, I didn't even think past like getting to Australia. And when I got there, I was like, oh, I need to find somewhere to live. And I like found somewhere to live in 48 hours. I'm a Sagittarius rising. I have Jupiter. I'm ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of luck. So I am quite a lucky person. Like, I am generally a lucky person. So I just don't worry about those things. And I know that's probably very unrelatable. And so many people are like, but I have to worry about everything. I have to know exactly what's happening. I have to know how I'm going to make it happen, when I'm going to go, like whatever. And I just want to maybe just add this perspective. Like sometimes if you don't control every single outcome or the how, like if you're trying to manifest your dream life and you come up with how exactly you're going to make it happen, you're not leaving things up to chance, or you're not leaving the opportunity for a better way for it to come in. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're so focused on, I want to do this in my life and I want to make this happen, and you have like this exact like A, B, C, D, E, F all the way to Z plan of how exactly it's going to work, you're potentially blocking yourself from a better way of the thing you want happening, in a way that you couldn't have even imagined, or in a way that's a lot easier, or in a way that serves you a lot more. So I think sometimes it's fun to let go, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm really trying to let go of the how, because sometimes I would be, you know, I have a Virgo moon. Sometimes I am a control freak a little bit about certain things, but I'm like, no, I'm going to Sydney. That's already happening, because the desire wouldn't be there if it wasn't on my timeline. I'm very spiritual, besties, and we're just, if you're not spiritual and you think what I'm saying is BS, then that's fine. That's your life to live. That's your path. You know what I mean? With regards to work in Australia, I am lucky, and I am in a position where, you know, I feel like when a lot of people move to Australia, they move with savings and they don't start work until they find a job. Whereas with me, I'm lucky that I earn money online. Speaking of earning money online, by the time this video is posted, and this is me saying this so that I'll have to do it, my new website will be live. So I have been wanting to revamp my website a little bit for the longest, and I have been putting off doing it, but I think this evening is my time to just sit down and do it. So this video won't be posted till tomorrow. So my new website is live, which has my confidence guides, my manifesting guides, and there is a new chapter, a bonus chapter to the confidence and the manifesting guides coming in February. So if you already have the guides, you don't need to buy, like the new chapter is going to get emailed to you. But even if you buy the guides now, you'll still get the new chapter, but it is coming. So my confidence guides, my manifesting guides, all my merch is not available to purchase at the moment. The only one that's available to purchase is the Pink Vibes hoodie. I actually need to get my Pink Vibes hoodie in the wash, but yeah, I want to keep the pink one up for now for February, for Valentine's Day. I just think it's really cute. All my other merch is gone though, because there's new stuff coming, but I am keeping the Pink Vibes hoodie. So if you want to support me in any way, you can shop from my website. Just a quick plug. But yes, so I do earn money, or I will be earning money when I arrive in Sydney. It's not like because I'm traveling that stops. I have a few different ways in which I earn money. I do social media consulting. So that is helping people with their approach to social media, what I think they should do with regards to their brand and who they're trying to show up as. Before, I used to do kind of more social media marketing, like managing people's social media for them and building websites and stuff for them, but I've taken a step away from that because I'm not trying to own a social media agency. That is not my personal route that I want to go down. So by continuing to do that, I was like putting out the wrong message into the universe. So I stepped away from all of that. So the only thing I do at the moment is consulting. I'm an ideas person, so I'm a vision. I like to think of myself as a visionary. I will give you 1,000,001 ideas. It's up to you whether you implement them. But if you're like stuck for ideas, that I'm your girly. Do you know what I mean? So I do that, and then I have my own brand as well. And I have a few other exciting things in the pipeline. And I'm actually, if you've made it to this point in the video, I'm gonna give you a secret hint to what I have coming, because I feel like a lot of people don't make it this far in the video, and the people that do make it this far are like real ones. So remember how I got crystal rings when I was in Malaga? Oh, that's the timer for the face mask. Remember how I got crystal rings when I was in Malaga? That's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say. That is your hint to what else I have coming very, very soon. This is as well for anyone who knows anyone getting married quite soon, or anyone getting married in Australia. So I have, and I will start promoting this more as well. I just need to do it. I just need to be in my doing place, because I've had so many ideas, so many things I want to do, but it's just to do them now. But basically I am offering wedding content creation. So before Christmas, a girl that I used to work with before hired me to come to her wedding and take candid, casual videos and make reels for her, or like just videos that she can have on her iPhone to look back on. I have a few different packages that I will be offering, so if you know anyone getting married in February or March before I leave, you can let them know. Or if you're getting married and you think that would be a good idea. So it's like, instead of the old school wedding video that is like shot with a proper camera, like a YouTube style video, this is more like an iPhone style video. So you can have it on your phone, you can send it into your WhatsApp group, you can put it on your Facebook page, you can put it on your Instagram, you can put it on your TikTok, wherever. You can get me to post stories throughout the day if that's kind of your vibe. But it's all like candid stuff, so then people in your bridal party don't have to worry about taking pictures and videos. That's what I'm there for, essentially. I will have waiting lists for certain months. So say, for example, if loads of people want me to do it in August and I'm in Australia, I will fly home to do it if it makes sense, if I have enough bookings. I can't wait to start promoting that more. I feel like not a lot of people do it at the moment, and I loved doing it when I did it in November, and the videos came out so beautiful and so amazing, and the bride was so happy. She said it's the best thing she ever did or decided to do. So that is the second face mask done. My skin. This camera used to have like a blurring effect or a smoothing effect, but I turned it off because, to be honest, it was annoying me, because I felt like I was portraying, like I always talk about how good my skin is, because as a girlie who grew up with acne, I'm so grateful for my skin, like every single day. Like I'm so grateful for the way that I look after my skin and the way that my skin has cleared up with age and everything like that. I really think my skin's in such a good place, but obviously it still has imperfections, and I do that because like what is perfect anyway? But obviously I still have, you know, pores, redness, spots, all that, and I feel like that camera setting was taking everything away, and it was giving my skin like this airbrush look, which to me, I just didn't want to, because I'm so happy with how my skin looks anyway. I didn't want to do the whole airbrush of it all, so I turned that off. But oh my god, my skin feels like it's had a new lease of life after that peel and that mask, honestly. I'm just going in now with the CeraVe moisturizing cream. This bottle is the size of my head. It is nearly 200 ml. I got it in November. It was like €10, and basically it's my moisturizer that I want to use when, you know, I've done something like this. So when I've done the acid and I've done the mask, I just want a clean, no fragrance moisturizer, and this will obviously, it has ceramides and everything to build up your skin barrier. So this is my moisturizer when I want to put a shit ton of moisturizer on my face. This is the one I'm gonna use, because it's the cheapest one, but it's so good. So I don't feel like, ugh, when I use a bit too much of it, do you know what I mean? So I'm very excited about everything that I'm doing. I feel like a few years ago, you know, during 2020, the only thing I used to say was, I don't care what I do, I don't care what my job is, I just want to work on the internet and earn money. Like I just want to be able to work from my laptop, you know, and not have to stay in one place or be in an office or anything like that. It's just something that I wanted for myself. There's nothing wrong with that. Whatever life you're trying to live, Bestie, is the life that's meant for you. Do you know what I mean? Whatever you're drawn to, if if you're drawn to working a 9 to 5 and working in an office, that's what you're meant to do. If you're drawn to whatever career or whatever you're drawn to, that's what's meant for you. Or if you're not even drawn to career and you're just like, I literally have this money, or I literally have this job to make money to like live. I'm not like a career focused girly, whatever floats your boat, you know? But basically that's like me 3 years ago. That's all I kept saying. All I want to do is work online. But then when I started doing that, I realized like, okay, there's actually some aspects of working online that I don't enjoy. And there's actually some things about working online that I don't want to do. And it took me doing those things to realize, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I don't want to do. I think over the last few years, I've got quite clear of, okay, yeah, this excites me. This doesn't. And I'm the type of person, if something doesn't excite me, I can't keep going. You know what I mean? Like I can't just do it for the sake of it. It's just not in me. It's not who I am. Really focus in on doing more of exactly what I want to do and really leaving behind anything that wasn't serving me. Because I feel like sometimes we get lost in doing things that we don't really want to do or that aren't really serving us because, you know, oh yeah, it's good money or it's good this or it's good that, but like there's a voice deep down inside you that's kind of telling you, bestie, you could be doing XYZ, or bestie, you would love doing this other thing, why not give it a go? So yeah, I feel like this was a very open, honest, vulnerable kind of chat. The last thing I put on my face, sorry, because I actually didn't tell you, because we were just chatting, is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5 Plus. As you can see, this is almost gone. I adore this so much. Again, for the skin barrier, it's just stunning. So yeah, my skin feels fab after my at-home facial moment. I just wanted to say thank you so much to all the girlies who show up in the comment section consistently or inconsistently, because I know sometimes you watch on your TV and you can't comment, but if you have ever shown support in the comment section or liked the video or shared the video with a friend, I am so grateful, because that is what helps me on this YouTube algorithm, is when people comment. It brings new people to the channel, people who have never seen me before and may or may not connect with my energy. I'm so grateful for all of the girlies who show up in the comments. It was so lovely on my last video to see so many new faces, because obviously I was giving away that perfume in my last video. So to all the girlies who came through in the comments, I hope to see you more often. Also, how much do we adore the red nails? I feel like red nails are something I always go back to. You know, I don't really repeat my nails quite often, but red nails, I swear to God, I could have red nails for the rest of my life and I would not be mad about it. Like, these are just stunning, beautiful, amazing.